Hi there guys, how's it going? Welcome back. My name is Boomy and you're watching my channel, Boomy Reactions. Now today guys, we're going to be catching up again with Nick the Fat Electrician. I feel like I've done about 3 videos this week. Not that I'm complaining. I love any chance I get to watch any of Nick's stories. So this one has been requested through Buy Me a Coffee. And the request comes from Ty. So Ty, you say, hey Boomy, been watching your reactions to Fat Electrician videos recently, and they're great to have while playing at work. Oh, that's lovely to hear. What is it you do? Hopefully it doesn't distract you too much. Just saw the Eager Beaver's reaction, and if you need a bit of a mood change, I would suggest the Fat Electricians, the Great Seabee Train Robbery. You'll need tissues. Oh gosh. Oh, from crying with laughter. It's kind of nuts. That's the best kind of laughter. Yes, I am a crier. It doesn't take an awful lot to just move me to tears. So I don't think I've ever seen any of Nick's videos that are side-splitting funny, but there are always funny parts in his longer videos. This one's a short as well, isn't it? It's a very short video from Nick. I'm so used to seeing them, and I prepare myself to sit here for a good hour most of the time. An enjoyable hour, I give you that. But yes, normally they're quite a bit longer in length, aren't they? So let's check out this video. It's going to be a short video, I think. I'll try not to make it an awful lot longer with my chatting. You know what I'm like, guys. Now, the Great Seabee Train Robbery. I'm not going to lie. I have no idea what this is referring to. Not a clue. Don't know what time era. So I'm going in completely blind. Now, when Nick tells his stories, there's an awful lot of information to cram into what doesn't seem a short amount of time, but with the amount that he has to tell us, it's a lot to digest, isn't it? So I can only imagine a 4-minute long video is going to be an awful lot of fast talking from Nick, so I'm going to try and keep up as best as I can, guys. So do bear with me and let me know. I'm bound to have questions. I have questions every video. There's at least 10 questions that I ask, I'm sure. It's just what I'm like. Inquisitive. So let me know in the comments, guys. I'm bound to ask them. So thank you for everyone who already does take the time to comment and lets me know the answers to what is a great deal amount of questions that I have. So thank you. Thank you, my lovelies. Thank you for taking that time. And as ever, if you are enjoying these reactions, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you very much. And if you're interested, guys, I have a Buy Me a Coffee account. That link is over here. And if you would like to help support my channel any further, I have a Patreon account. And if you want to check that out at all, that link is in the description below. Okay.
We're talking about the Great Seabee Train Robbery. And when I say they robbed a train, I don't mean they boarded it like Jesse James and stole everybody's valuables. I mean they...
Oh my gosh, there's going to be a lot
robbery.
of information.
And when I say they...
There we go. Right, okay. And it's going to happen so very quickly. Seabees liberate locomotives during the Korean War. Okay. Just to get an idea of the time era, right? Korean War?
Robbed a train, I don't mean they boarded it like Jesse James and stole everybody's valuables. I mean they straight up deboed a train, like the whole thing. And if you don't know who the Seabees are, I did a whole video on them, but basically it's the Navy's construction battalion. You can think of them as construction workers with machine guns. They're pretty world-renowned.
Okay, the Navy's construction workers. That was going to be one of my next questions. So Nick's already answered it. More about the Seabees, maybe?
For their ability to build, fight, drink a lot, and overall just not give a duck. I can't swear for the first 30 seconds or I'll get in trouble. Buh. So once upon a time in Korea, September 5th.
You got to be careful of those first 30 seconds. Anything after that you can sneak in.
1950. The United States Marine Corps, accompanied by the 1st Amphibious Seabee Battalion, would make an amphibious landing in Incheon. And they would immediately begin advancing eastward towards their objective, Seoul. 9 days into this advance, an aerial reconnaissance mission would report back that there were 8 abandoned train locomotives inside of a depot outside of a small town known as Yongdong-po, in between Incheon and Seoul. Needless to say, Uncle Sam wanted these trains because, as I'm sure you can imagine, if you're trying to move an entire army from an amphibious landing site further inland, a train would be pretty fucking handy.
Yeah,
but Uncle
train would be a much easier mode of transportation than having to march there on foot. Okay.
Sam had no idea how to actually acquire them. Uncle Sam would make an appointment with the Seabees, because everybody knows the Seabees only perform miracles by appointment. If If you don't know, the Seabees build stuff for a living. And if you're good at building stuff, you're good at unbuilding stuff. It's just science. It's because
Yeah, think of Lego. If you can build it, you can take it apart.
Because of those talents, they are world renowned for their ability to steal shit. I mean, strategically relocate equipment to alternate locations. So 9 Seabees.
I love that. I really want that t-shirt. Steal. Strategically transport. What was it? Strategically transport. Expedite to an alternative location. I probably got that wrong, but it does make me chuckle every time he mentions that. Steal. It's one of his things that he uses, isn't it? Like, the other one that I'm really big on at the minute is the dad energy. Bringing that dad energy to the field.
Volunteer to go yoink these trains. They take off behind enemy lines and make it all the way to the depot completely unnoticed. Sneaky seamen. Shortly after arriving at the depot, they realize that the depot is neighboring a very large brewing facility. Yeah, shit's about to get out of hand. So in a display of flawless military bearing, half the Seabees began prepping the locomotives to move, and the other half began tactically acquiring crate upon crate of beer. Fucking teamwork makes the dream work. And by dream, I mean we're gonna get fucking hammered and steal a train. Fucking America. So they finished.
This is why the story is legendary. It's getting drunk and stealing a train.
Floating up on beer and take off in the trains undetected. All right, full stop. I cannot imagine being a bad guy on the same battlefield as the Marine Corps and the Seabees at the same time. Like, if something goes bump in the night, it cannot be good. It's either the Marine Corps and they're about to start yeeting the spicy footballs at you, or it's the Seabees and they're actively stealing your shit. I mean, how's that old Bible verse go? The Marine Corps yeeteth and the Seabees yoinketh away? At least I think that's how that went. Anyway, so the Seabees are making their way back with these trains and it's going great. And they come up on a section of track that's been sabotaged, like they've just been cut in half. Now, it's at this point that any rational person is going to ditch the train, grab the beer, and take off on foot. But these aren't rational people. They're Seabees. They're fucking nuts. So they straight up just stop the trains in the middle of enemy territory, get out and repair the train tracks before taking off again. Like, do you understand how psychologically damaging that has to be for the enemy? The Seabees came into your territory, repaired your bad guy infrastructure just so they could steal your shit. It would be like the fire department showing up because your house was on fire, putting the fire out, and then stealing all your shit. Like, you're getting outclassed on a level that's just not even comprehensible.
I like that. It's a new kind of warfare. It's psychological warfare.
Sir, the Seabees stole our train and all of our booze. I thought I told you to sabotage the tracks so they couldn't do that. We did, sir. They repaired them and then stole it anyways. Shit. Shortly after they get the trains moving again, they get ambushed by the North Koreans, which basically turns into a giant game of rock, paper, ambush, I have a fucking train, move. The Seabees just straight up drive right through it. So they continue to make their way back to the front line, and there was apparently a miscommunication because nobody told the Marine Corps that the Seabees would be coming through with locomotives. So naturally, the Marine Corps assumes that the North Koreans are using the trains to launch an attack. So they also begin firing on the Seabees. And luckily, the Marines have attention to detail because right as they were about to whip out the bazooka and start blowing up the locomotives, some of the Marines noticed that they were actually Seabees on board and not North Koreans and called for a ceasefire. And at that point, a famous interaction happened.
How did they know that? What gave them away? I find myself thinking this and I think, no, I won't say it, but I'm going to say it. Nick is like, if of all the people that you wish you would bump into in a pub, I think Nick might be top on my list. Like, can you just imagine the random conversations that you'd have? He's a great storyteller and he's just so good at, like, he puts it, like, this information to you in, like, such a comical way. And he's just naturally funny, isn't he?
Where a lower enlisted Marine turned to his commanding officer and said, "Imagine that, sir, there was doggies beyond the front line." Doggies referring to Marines because they're devil dogs. To which the commanding officer replied, "Those aren't Marines, it's the damn Seabees again." Now, according to the official documents, all the booze was thrown out because they were scared that it may be poisoned. However, according to the Seabees, it absolutely was not poisoned because they were drinking it the whole time.
They were taste testing it to confirm if they were poisoned. Valiant effort, you know? Someone's got to do it. It's a hard job.
In conclusion, the Seabees are world renowned for their ability to build, fight, and given the opportunity, they will absolutely steal your shit at night. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Best way to support the channel is go buy yourself some merch or join the Unhealthcare Club available at thefatelectrician.com. Quack bang out.
The more of these videos I watch, the more I see that little advert for the merch at the end, and I'm quite jealous. I have to get some. I want the duck. I want something with the duck on. Quack bang out. Doesn't sound the same when I say it. It's the accent. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Oh, the Seabees. That is the first time I've heard of them. And they're really good at building things and taking things apart and stealing shit. And drinking, apparently. Oh, Ty, thank you so much for requesting that. That is the first time. The first short from the last. Is it a short or is it just a short video? The shorter video. The first one that I've actually seen from Nick, they do tend to be a little bit lengthier in duration, don't they? Oh my gosh, that's so funny. I wasn't expecting that. I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't that. Oh, guys, I hope that gave you a good chuckle as well. Take care of yourselves, my lovelies, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.